Okay, everybody, here we go again. We're going to try again, see if you can hear me this time. Please let me know. I don't know what happened last time. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me now? Hi, again, hello. Good, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I maybe was getting too fancy with that filter. Maybe something happened in the filter. Need to be muted. That was strange, but you can hear me now. Okay, good. So, take two. We'll start again. Ciao, salut, aloha, guten Abend, hola. Welcome everybody to week number 47 of the Mika Fan Club Instagram Live. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Deb. I'm the administrator on MikaFanClub.com. And we're just going to hang out for a little bit here and talk about all kinds of things. Okay, the sound is good. Yeah, I like I said, I'm not sure what happened. I was trying to be fancy and celebrate Valentine's Day a little bit early, and I had the little hearts. But I guess that didn't work. So anyway, it looks like everyone has come back, and you're all able to hear me. Let's hope that I don't freeze anymore and that the sound stays good. So, as I was saying, even though you couldn't hear me, I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day. It's February 14th. I guess on Sunday. I'm not sure how much the rest of the world celebrates Valentine's Day, but here, you know, it's a tradition to give candy or flowers, things with hearts, to your loved one. So we're getting ready for that, and that's why I have my little heart earrings on. I don't know if you have these kinds of candies that have little things written on them saying things like, I think these say, be mine, and that kind of thing. They're sweet, sugary candies. Someone asked if I speak French. I'm sorry, no. Je ne parle pas français. Maybe someone can translate a little bit, but I will be trying to speak more Italian. I'll talk about that later. My secret Valentine, I don't have a secret Valentine. I have my husband, and he's not so secret. I guess, you know, my son is kind of a Valentine. I don't know. So I see that some of you are saying it's going to be a quiet Valentine's Day. Arizura says, hello from Kazakhstan. My husband just was on the phone with people from there the other day, doing business with people in, is it Kazakhstan or Kazakhstan? Yeah, so welcome. It's nice to see you here. Yeah, last year was Valentine's Day in Strasbourg. Yes, at a Mika concert. I'm sure that was much better than this year's Valentine's Day will be. Yeah, it is going to be a kind of strange one. Normally we would go out to dinner and celebrate, but we will be staying inside and having dinner at home, and we may even be snowed in. They're calling for some bad weather this weekend. For those asking, my husband's name is Brian. He says he'll pop in sometime, but not today probably, because he's, I think he's on calls upstairs. I can hear him talking up there. Yeah, last year's Valentine's Day, I'm sure, was really special. And I would have loved to have been there. I actually did think about going and ended up not going, and I really regret it. Given how COVID has taken over our lives, since. So yeah, yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And today is, yes, the first year since, or the first 1 year since the first gig in Utrecht. Mika did 3 gigs there, I guess, and I also considered doing that and didn't, and I wish I had. What's COVID? Yeah, that's funny, Eric. I wish I didn't know. So yeah, so like I say at the beginning of every one of our gatherings like this, happy birthday to anybody that might be celebrating. Happy anniversary for those of you celebrating the anniversary of a Mika gig or some wedding anniversary or something like that, some school anniversary or something. Also, happy Valentine's Day, since that's coming up in just a few days. Somebody says they may be talking to their friend crush on Valentine's Day, but nothing special. Well, talking to them, I think, would be special. So yeah, we will all be staying at home and having a quiet Valentine's Day. We'll probably light a big fire and just have a nice meal inside. So it's kind of interesting to see, though, that a lot of you do celebrate Valentine's Day. I wasn't sure if that was kind of a real American thing. So, yeah, those of you who got to see Mika last year, right before all the lockdowns and all the craziness, we're pretty lucky. That's true. Hey, Luke, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you on here for a while. Welcome. I'm doing okay. I hope you're okay. And thank you for the compliments on my earrings. I've had them forever. But I always drag them out for Valentine's Day. So let's see, what are we talking about this week? I think some Mika fan club news. I first off wanted to remind you all, periodically I remind you about being aware of fake Mika fan or Mika accounts. Mika is not does not talk to fans. Private messages on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp or Google Hangouts. I've had a couple people write to me recently saying they've been contacted by these so-called Mika accounts telling them that there is a private card that they can get for $1,000 that will give them Mika's phone number, special photos, chance to have dinner with Mika, that kind of thing. I'm sure that most of you know that that's not legitimate. It's not real. But just be aware if you see anything or if somebody asks you, to tell them. Real social media presence Mika has is his Instagram account, which is Mika Instagram. On Twitter, he's Mika Sounds. And on Facebook, his team operates a Facebook page, which is also Mika Sounds, I believe. But he is not going to message you. Nobody from his team is going to message you and ask for money or ask you to join a special club account or anything. I mean, we're free to join if you want to join Mika Fan Club. Actually, he has mostly, these fake accounts do seem to target a lot of the French fans, but the person who wrote, one of the people who wrote me recently was actually Dutch, so maybe they're branching out. So if you are approached by somebody like that, report it to, whoever, Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and also let me know. And I will alert his team, and if they need to, they'll, approach their legal team to deal with it. But yeah, you see it happen, and it's usually better to ignore it. But if they try to engage you, you know, it's not real. As much as it would be nice to think that you'd be able to have special access like that, it's not legitimate. So let's see, what else can I tell you? Other fan club news. As many of you know, MIKA performed an amazing symphonic concert at Versailles just before Christmas, and it was finally televised a few times last week, and it was on French TV. And I had hoped that I would be able to do a Zoom call and that you all would be able to watch as I shared my screen. Another fan, Clemence, thought maybe she could do that. We tried. When we practiced by ourselves, it was fine, but as many of you know who tried to watch, it was a disaster. So the Zoom broadcast, I guess, did not work. But I will tell you that some fans have recorded that concert, and it is on YouTube right now. I'm not sure if the TV stations are going to leave it up or take it down, but if you haven't seen it, for those of you outside France who might not have seen it, you do have a chance right now to see it on YouTube. Just search for MIKA at Versailles, and you should find it. It may be taken down soon, but for now it is there, and that is the only way that I think you can see it right now. So we had a Zoom disaster last week, but we also had a Zoom success because we had a group Zoom on Sunday, and about 30 fans joined us, and we definitely had a fun conversation, I think. And we will be doing Zoom again for those of you who missed it. We'll do it again in a few weeks, and I think we're getting better. And we'll just keep at it until we get really good. So, watch for the advertisements for that. Zoom failure, Zoom success, and I think that's all the fan club. I think that's all the fan club kind of news that I have for this week. Let's see. How can you be on a Zoom? Did you give the link on the MFC Instagram? Yes, I did put it into the Instagram stories, and I also posted it on MIKAFanclub.com. So I usually do it a couple hours before the Zoom. But I'll usually let you know a day or so in advance that we're going to actually do one, so you know to look for it. Just keep your eyes peeled, Sarah, for another one in a week or two, and then maybe we can, see if we can crash the internet by having 100 people join our Zoom. Let's see, what else? I see you all talking about a MFC tour bus. That would be awesome. We've talked about that over the years. How cool that would be if we could do that. The Love Today bus, that would be amazing. I would love that. Maybe one day. MIKA news. Like I said, we did get to see the Versailles concert, and I've watched it 4 times. It was amazing, and if you have not had a chance to see it yet, try to see it while it's still on YouTube. I don't normally advocate or promote something like this that's not official, but this was such a special thing, and I know that MIKA did want everyone to see it, so I think I think it's okay if you just hurry over to YouTube before the official people take it down. So, surrounding that concert, the broadcast of the concert, Mika did some interviews, and we learned last week some very, very sad news, and some of you have been asking here. We learned that Mika's mother had passed away a few weeks ago, and as you can imagine, that was really, it's pretty devastating news. They're a very close family, and a very private family, and she had been ill for quite some time, as many of you probably know. She had a brain tumor, and she fought long and hard, and yeah, so we have been trying to be a little more sensitive about that, because you can just imagine what a horrible time it is for the family. And a lot of you have written to me and asked, are we going to do anything? And honestly, I think it's really kind of too soon to intrude like that. And I have talked to his team, and we will probably try to do something down the road, but for now I think it's best that we just let the family have some space and some privacy, and I'm sure they have a lot to deal with right now. So I know that all of your sympathy and condolences are well intentioned. I know they come from a really good, caring place. I do think it's a little, I think it would be a little much right now. I think we just need to step back and let time heal a little bit. And so yeah, I hope you all understand. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're all sounding like we're all on the same page, right? I think it's just a matter of respect. So yeah. So thank you for understanding. And that was really probably the hardest, most difficult Mika news we've had in a long time. And as far as other Mika news, you may know that he has been acting as an artistic director for a Canadian television program called Star Academy, and that begins its live shows this Sunday, and Mika will probably make a remote appearance just to say hi to the participants, and we read in an article recently that he would probably be there in person later in the season, so several weeks down the road. This week he may be on the show for a few moments, but it won't be in person. It'll be remotely, I think. So I think pretty much all the news kind of stuff that I wanted to share with you. CJ just asked, is it true he's working on his 6th album? Well, that's what he has said in a couple interviews. So hopefully that's true. He had said several weeks ago that he was feeling ready to write, and then he said again in a couple of the French interviews last week that he was actually in Athens again, and he will be working, I guess recording, or at least writing, and in the early stages of the 6th album. So yeah, I'm sure it's always a long process though, so just we still have to be a little patient. Someone, Allegra, hi. She says, I hope he can do all the concerts he didn't do last year. We did read in the one French article that was out last week that he has decided not to carry on with the Revelation tour. So I'm sure he will perform again, but I don't think he's going to pick up. I don't think he's going to just continue to do what he was doing before. I think it will be something all brand new with a completely new schedule, and yeah, it'll just be completely fresh. So it may be quite a while before we see him on stage again, just because of COVID and the logistics of planning something new. So, Shazad, no concerts because the vaccine doesn't work for the South African for the variants in South Africa. I did read that, but there are other vaccines that I hope will work for you, and they'll get them down there to you because, yeah, everybody's got to get the vaccine. I don't see how we can move forward until we get a vaccine for everybody. Do I think he'll be back on music without his mother? Yeah, I think so. I think she would want him to carry on, and I think he wants to. So I think, yeah, I think it'll be different, but I think that he will continue. Marie, why do you not think he is in Athens? They made it pretty clear he was in Athens. They spoke to him via Zoom from Athens. So I'm not sure, but I'm not positive, but I think that he must be. Yes, Steffi Campo, hi. He's going to be on Star Academy. Yeah, I think he's going to be remotely this Sunday, and then later in a couple of weeks, I think he may be there in person. We'll see. I'm getting some questions. Thank you. Angela says, what do you consider the holy grail of MIKA merchandise? That's kind of a random question, but I like it. For me, it would be, before the album came out, he did a collection of songs that were called Dodgy Holiday, like an EP. And I never was quite 100% sure whether that was an actual physical EP or if it was just a download. But I would like, if it was a real EP, I would like to have it. I've never seen it, so I'm not sure. So that would be, for me, something I would really like to know and have if it does exist. So let's see what else. Okay, I see. Oh, I'm trying to scroll up and it won't let me. What's happening here? I'm having some technical issues this week. I'm sorry about that, guys. So since you were asking me some questions, I did want to answer some of the questions that I got from the Instagram story I posted. A couple of you did ask a few things, and I wanted to say, first of all, I think a week or two ago, Michelle asked, did I have any hobbies or anything something new that I had learned during this past year of the pandemic. And I hate to say it, but I've kind of been a slacker. I haven't really. I've picked up some old things that I used to do, like I used to do jigsaw puzzles a lot, and I've done a couple now, again, after not doing them for years. And I picked up my clarinet again after that visit from Mika on our Instagram Live a few weeks ago, or a few months ago now, because I hadn't been practicing my clarinet, and that sort of motivated me. So yeah, I've kind of been picked up things that I had sort of let slide. I haven't really acquired any new skills. I have been trying to study my Italian again. I have my old Italian textbook here I dug out just to refresh my memory, and I am going to try to start speaking a little more Italian to I miei amici italiani, because that's a skill I should refresh. So yeah, that was the answer to, yeah. What kind of skills I know, and she has definitely she's definitely started drawing again. Let's see, Steph. Okay, somebody is posting about a festival, Summer Burst Festival 2021. Do I know anything about it? No, I don't, Stefania. I don't know anything about it. I'll look it up later and see, but I have not heard about it. Let's see. It could be. I haven't heard anything about it, so I'll look for that festival and see if I can find anything. Okay, CJ says she has a Life in Cartoon Motion album sampler. That's cool. D, I don't know. Freddie had everything. He was quite a collector. And I thought maybe it was a real EP, but I never actually saw it, so I'm not sure. No, the internet gods don't like me today, though. I don't know what I did to annoy them. I learned how to use Instagram Live. Thank you, Tiffany. I did pick up one skill. It's questionable about how good I am at it, but I did learn how to do it. That's true. Let's see here. Winners never quit and quitters never win. I know. I say that a lot, actually. Popular song on the clarinet. No, you know what I have? I think it's stuck in the middle. No, my interpretation. I have the sheet music for my interpretation. So I actually have been playing that on my clarinet. I think my comments are lagging because I'm just seeing now some of these things that you're replying to. I'm just scrolling through it. Yeah, I definitely must have been lagging because I didn't see all of these comments. I should play the clarinet for you like we did when we were doing the MFC's Got Talent. No, I don't think that would be a good idea. I already sang for you after I said I wouldn't sing, and that was not a great idea either. So anyway, very quickly, I'll answer a few of the other questions that I got. Somebody asked, have I ever met Mika? Somebody new, obviously. Yeah, I have met Mika a few times, and if you get a chance to look at some of our past Instagram lives, you'll know he's even popped in here a couple times and we've talked. So yes, I have been very lucky to meet Mika more than once, and I actually sat down and counted how many times I have seen Mika in person, because that's another question that people were asking me. And you'll be surprised, I have not seen him as much as many of you have. I have only seen him 28 times. I know that sounds a lot if you've never seen him, but in 14 years, I've only seen him live 28 times. There have been years when I have not seen him, like a couple of years where I have not seen him perform at all. Like last year, I didn't see him perform at all. And there was even like about a 3-year stretch where I didn't see him perform at all. So Um, Over the course of 14 years, I don't think 28 times is excessive, but but yeah, I guess like I said, if you have never seen him, maybe maybe that seems like a lot. A couple of those times were, you know, back-to-back shows, like he played New York 2 days in a row, so I saw him 2 days in a row. Or when he did the Montreal concerts with the Montreal Symphonic Orchestra, which was 6 years ago, like today, 6 years ago this week. That was 3 days in a row. So, yeah. So, anyway, what other questions? Oh, CJ asked, what song do I always forget the lyrics to? And I'm actually pretty good about remembering the lyrics. Even if I am fuzzy, as soon as I hear the music, the lyrics become clear to me. I can right away remember them when I hear the music. I don't know why. But I have not learned and cannot even learn phonetically the French songs. El Midi, which I must have heard a billion times, I cannot remember anything except the chorus. Boom, 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 same thing. I know a few phrases here and there, but the French songs, I cannot remember the lyrics to because I can't even learn them. So, anyway, one of the other questions I got was, when are we going to start working on the yearbook for 2020? And that is going to be pretty soon. And we coordinate most of that on our forum on the website, mikafanclub.com. So you'll need to check over there and see when we start putting out feelers for what we think the main title will be or the theme. And then also what kind of artwork and what other kind of pieces we're going to put into the book this year. But that will be pretty soon because this is pretty much the middle of February. So we will be starting that pretty soon. Take a look over there for that. Anyway, I think that is everything. I think I answered everything that people were asking. Yeah, I'm going to see, there's some of you waiting to talk, so I'm going to see if I can bring you in. The internet has been kind of spotty today. I keep freezing, I know that. You probably are seeing me freeze with all kinds of crazy faces. Sorry, I don't know why. But we'll see if it will get better when I start to try to bring some of you in. And we can talk. The theme for the yearbook should be home. Yeah, well, actually, you know, Mika did kind of a lot considering the pandemic, because he, you know, the first couple of months he was still touring, and then he had the Beirut concert, and then he did Cooking with Mika shows, and then he ended the year with the Versailles concert and the Christmas special. So he did a fair amount considering the restrictions of the pandemic. So, okay, let me see if I can bring people in to have a conversation here. Well, I'm gonna see. Here's Lisa. We have not talked to Lisa for a while. We'll see how she's doing. Are we connecting? There she is. Hi, how are you?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm doing fine. I think just like everyone else, just pretty done with the whole situation.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying lately that they have just had it. It's just like we're almost at a year, and it's like we've reached our maximum. So, oh, you're one of our connections is not great because you're frozen again. Hmm. I don't know if that's you or me. Oh, oh, and we lost Lisa. Okay, well, we'll try again. We'll try somebody else, and we'll see. Lisa, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll be able to get back to you. Um, Somebody was asking about watching the Cooking with Mika um, shows. I think Mika did put the Cooking with Mika episodes on his Instagram, on his IGTV. Um, so I think you should be able to watch them there. I'm just looking very quickly here. Yeah, there's one, Cooking with Mika. Oh, maybe there's just the one there. Maybe he only has the one there. I think we may have them on MikaFanClub.com. If you look over there, uh, I think we have the episodes recorded because our translation team translated those episodes into both French and Italian, even though Mika was talking in multiple languages. I think they translated those, so we should have the videos the on the forum, and you can find them with subtitles, which might even help better. Um, yeah, and I'm sure other fans have put them on YouTube. I'm sure they must be. But if you want the subtitles, you can go on MikaFanClub.com, and you should be able to find them there. Um, let's see. Uh, okay, I'm just scrolling through to see what you've got here. Okay, let's see who else is waiting to talk to us, and I'm going to try Mika.fanclub. See if we can talk to them. Hi, Kathy. I see Punky 1993. This is a nice surprise to see you here. We're waiting to connect, and I don't think we're connecting here. We're waiting and we're waiting. We're definitely having some internet issues today. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. Because, some weeks it's fine and there's nothing really different about today. I don't know why today would be such a problem. But yeah, we're not connecting. Okay. Well, let's see. We'll try Gabriella. Let's see if we have any luck with you. Are you ready? We're waiting, connecting. Ciao, ciao,
Hi
Gabriella.
Deb.
Hi, come stai?
Bene, fine, thanks. And you?
Not bad. Non male, right?
Okay.
So, how are things there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, now,
Okay.
now yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, how are things there?
Well, I'm fine because I'm in the yellow zone, and I can go out. I can go. I can go to work, to do shopping,
Is
to
it? Yeah.
uh,
So that's
and
good.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
The schools are open,
That's
and
Are you getting the vaccine there?
No,
No, not yet.
no, no, not yet.
Okay. So still restrictions, wearing a mask.
Yes.
Yeah, and no curfew.
Yes, from 10 past 10 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m.
Okay. So not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah. So
But we hope in the future.
right, right. So are you remembering, were you in Strasbourg and Utrecht last year?
Yes,
So
one
you are
year ago.
remembering? Yes.
It
So,
was so special because it was Saint Valentine, and
right.
uh,
Yeah. And it was before all of this, so no worries. And you could see Mika up close.
yes, I've seen Mika during and after the concert.
Nice, nice.
Very nice.
Was this, I saw your picture, he was on your flight?
Ah,
Was
yes,
it?
when I was in Reggio Calabria.
Ah, okay.
No, not in Strasbourg, in Reggio
Okay.
Calabria.
Okay, so
And yes, it was so funny because the airport of Reggio Calabria is very small, and it was so funny because we talked, we took a picture, and we were the last ones on board. After us, they closed the airport because it was the last flight.
oh
And
wow.
it was so funny.
Yes. Wow. I have always thought I would like to be on a plane with Mika and talk to him like that. One
Okay.
day. One day.
One day.
So, yes. Yes. So, um, have you made plans for anything in the future since things are open now for you? Can you plan to travel or no?
No, at the moment, not at
No.
the moment. No.
Okay. All right.
Because I
So,
don't know if in the future it will be possible or not to travel. I don't know.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's still hard to make plans. Still hard to look too far ahead. So,
Yes.
yeah. Oh well. Well, I'm glad that you're okay. You look well,
Thank
and
you.
it was nice to talk to you. And we'll see you again very soon.
Thank
And
you, Deb.
and let's see. Cercherò di parlare in italiano la prossima volta che ci parliamo. No, parliamo.
Bravissima. Brava Deb. Ok.
Ok, ok, ciao.
Bye, grazie, ciao, bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, let's see. Lisa, I'm going to try you again. Let's see. Since that went well with Gabriella, maybe the connection is better. We will try again. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Take
We'll try
two.
again.
Yeah. So.
This seems a little better. You just starting out, it seems better.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. So we were talking about how you were. And
I'm good. I wanted to know how you're feeling because you were ill, and I hope you're all over everything. And
well, me and the rest of my family is all fine. It's just my dad who still has a little bit like he's not working full days yet
ah,
because he feels so tired all the time, and yeah, he's not ready to do the whole day of work. Um, but my mom got actually the vaccine, the first one,
oh,
because
awesome.
she is a nurse, or like not really a nurse. She's like going by people their houses and helping them with medicine and showering and all of that, but all
Okay,
a little older people.
okay,
And the company she works for bought a lot of the vaccines for her clients, but they were some vaccines left, so they gave them to like the people working for that
excellent,
company. So yeah, she got the first one, so that's yeah, absolutely good. She didn't had any troubles, so
good.
that is a really good sign. So really happy with that,
Oh, yes,
obviously.
yes. And I'm glad to hear that they weren't letting the extra vaccine go to waste, um,
No,
because that has been an issue here. Some places they have it and they don't use it all up, and it just goes to
that's really
waste. There's no,
frustrating, actually.
yeah, yeah. Yes, it is because I would definitely be there if I could. Stop, take me. So, but yeah, um, I'm hoping that they say by spring we will have a lot more vaccine available. So, um, oh, she's frozen again. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, well, we've lost Lisa again. Well, Lisa, it was nice to talk to you just for that short bit and to know that your family is better and that your mom's at least gotten the first dose of the vaccine. I see that some of you are saying that you've also had it. Becky says that she's had the first dose. Um, it made you sick. You had some side effects. I've heard a lot of people um, are okay with the first shot. It's um, the second shot that seems to give them some trouble, where they're feeling some side effects, where they're just tired and fever, have a feverish. Um, but it usually only has lasted one day. Um, yeah, my I have two friends in Florida who just got their second dose, and the for maybe 24 hours they felt terrible. Um, but after that they're fine, and now they're waiting a couple weeks, and then they're going to start to plan to go out to dinner and see some friends, which they haven't done for a year. So geez. um, Joe says she'll tell us about the side effects. I hope you don't have too many, Joe. um, uh, Valentina, perhaps you came in late um, when I was talking about what we could do for MIKA at this time. I think it's really too soon to do anything, and they are they're very private family, and we want to let them have their privacy. And um, I don't think anything that we do right now would be. Um, I don't want to say it wouldn't be appreciated, because I'm sure they would appreciate it, but I don't think that this is the right time. I think we can wait. He knows. I'm sure he's seen all of the tweets and messages that people have left on social media for him. Um, but I don't think that this is the right time to do anything more than that. We'll talk about it again in a couple months, I think, and then we'll probably come up with something more appropriate, and the timing would be more appropriate. Um, Shazad asked me if my parents have gotten the vaccine yet. No, they have not. They have not been able to get it. They are 85 and not in perfect health. And also my sister who, as I've said before, my sister has cancer also. None of them have been able to get it because in their area, nobody has the vaccine. So it's a little frustrating right now because they really can't go anywhere anyway, but I worry that I might bring something to them if I go to visit them. So yeah, they haven't gotten it yet. All right, let's see. I am gonna see if anybody else is still, oh, where is it? Here? No, I don't want to filter. That was a bad thing. No, okay. Well, I guess nobody else is waiting to talk because there's no little icon there. Yeah, there's no little icon, so okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of lost my train of thought. Let's see, people are still talking about the vaccine. Someone says they don't trust the vaccine. I don't know. I know a lot of people are concerned about it, but I do believe that it has been properly tested, and I am willing to take that chance because I think it's going to be better than having COVID, which is really, just a terrible thing. I've heard so many people who were in perfect health, really, like even fitness instructors that I know have gotten it and said that it has been the sickest that they've ever been. And these are people who are young and in perfect physical shape, and it still just knocked them down for a couple of weeks. And they're, still feeling it. And they're still feeling the effects. So I think I'm going to trust the vaccine. And if it ever comes available to me, I am going to take it. I don't trust COVID. That's true. That's how I feel also. Yeah, I feel like I think the vaccine's been tested adequately, and so I'm ready for it. Definitely ready for it. The problem with I don't want to preach, but the problem with COVID is you can't choose how bad of a case you're going to get. You can't choose whether you're going to get a mild case or a serious case. You can't choose whether you're just going to be sick for a couple days or if you're going to end up in the hospital. So the uncertainty of it is crazy. And so, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to preach. Everybody's got to make up their own minds, right? So, anyway, yeah. Lockdown in Germany will be continued until March 7th. Yikes. Wow. Well, I guess it's another month, right? Sounds like longer, but March isn't that far away. Bye, Annie. I guess everybody is starting to wrap it up. It's been almost an hour in spite of our little technical glitches there. So I think maybe we'll wind up for this week. It went really fast, I guess, because I was dealing with bad internet. Eric wants to take the vaccine to go on the Tiny Love Road bus. I would love to do that. Yeah, maybe we can dream about it. We can plan it anyway. Yeah, that's a sad story, Joe. Joe's story is about a woman who's in a coma because of COVID. That's the problem. You can't predict. You can't say, I'm only going to get a mild case. So, all right. Well, thank you all for coming. I know it was kind of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's maybe a little too crazy, but I hope that I helped you pass an hour anyway. And it was great to see all of your names and get to talk to a few of you. And I plan to do it again next week. We'll be here, and we will do another Zoom soon. And Eric has a game that we can play, and I really would like to do that. And another fan named Yasmin had an idea for a game we could play that would be kind of fun on Zoom, so we can try that. So yeah, we got to do what we can to keep our sanity and you know, get through this time as best we can, however we can. So thank you all very much, and stay safe this week. Do all the things that you're supposed to do. You know, wash your hands, wear your masks, social distance, and come back to us next week. Enjoy Valentine's Day if you're going to celebrate it, no matter how you celebrate it. And come back and be my Valentine next week. and yeah, we'll see you then. Take good care. Ciao. Bye.